Hey everyone, Michael Bodner here with another Tesla-tunity, and today I've got a service update on my Model 3 that is so crazy you almost won't believe it's true. So come along with me and I'll tell you all about it. Alright, so today is the continuation of my Tesla service nightmare. If you haven't seen that one, go ahead and check it out up there in the top corner. Watch that one, come back and see this one. Hopefully I'll keep this one a little more brief, but this is a little bit of a rant. So go along with me, I promise the story's crazy. Like I said in the intro, you won't even believe it. So drop off my car for the 5th time for the same issue last Thursday. On Friday, I get this crazy call out of nowhere, and the person says, "Hi, Michael." I said, "Hi, who is this?" I'll protect their name. He says who he is, and I said, "Okay." And he starts talking to me, and he says, "So are we gonna call that customer about the Autopilot issue and tell him what's going on?" And I start scratching my head, and I said, "I am the customer." And he says, "Oh, sorry, I thought I was talking to Michael." And I said, "You are. My name's also Michael." And then he was really embarrassed and he said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Maybe I should have pretended to not be the Michael who was the customer. Maybe I'd get more information." But anyway, he apologized. He said, "Well, let me tell you what's going on with your car. We think from changing out the camera so many times, the cabling, the coax cable from the camera back to the control unit for Autopilot is bad. And we're gonna change out the wiring now on the car." I said, "Okay, what does that look like?" And he said, "It's about a 6-hour job. It's not hard, but it's about a 6-hour job. And, you know, we'll keep you posted to let you know." He said he saw my video and he felt really bad about how I felt in the video. So good to know Tesla's watching. Hopefully that means they're going to do something about service in general. But anyway, so that was Friday. And Friday late in the day, got the call back from my service advisor. He said they were going to have to keep the car over the weekend to finish up on it. Okay, we come to Monday, and now I find out Monday morning that my car needs an entire new computer. Not just the computer that controls Autopilot, but the entire car's computer needs to be replaced. And, you know, they give you some more information about it when the time came. So, you know, a little bit later in the day, I get an update, and they say, "All right, the job's done. We're gonna have to keep the car for an overnight test drive." So I start scratching my head, what exactly does that mean? And I said that. I said, what is an overnight test drive? He said, "We've got to put about 30 miles on the car to test it out." Okay, well, so what, you know, what are we waiting for? Is it the Autopilot recalibration? Is it something else? And it took a while. He finally got back to me and he said, "You know, no, we're just testing out the systems. Need to make sure everything's okay. Do you approve this?" And I said, "Well, I never didn't approve it." "Yeah, go ahead and test drive the car. I want to get my car back tomorrow." Okay, so tomorrow's today. It's Tuesday. And in the morning I said, "You know, what was the status of the overnight test drive? Did everything go well? Are there any issues still with the car?" We're absolutely at the point in time, and I made that crystal clear to him, if there are still issues with the car, we are talking buyback or lemon law. Either of those two options, and that's it. A lot of time went by, no reply, no reply, no reply. I called in, I asked for the service manager. He was helping a customer. He never called back. It was about an hour. I called back again later in the afternoon, and I was like, "You know, this is it here. I'm just gonna file a lemon law complaint in the morning, and we'll move on from there." Finally, my service advisor, this is where the crazy part starts. So you've gone this far. Here it is. He says to me that you know, they need to do the overnight test drive tonight, and I said, "You know, why can't someone just test drive the car now?" It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon at that point. I said, "You need to do 30 miles at the highway speed in the middle of the afternoon, no traffic. That's 20 to 25 minutes. Send someone out in my car, test drive it, confirm everything's okay, and give me my car today. I'll come pick it up after work at like 5:30, 5 o'clock, whatever." He says, unfortunately, he can't take that call to pull someone off the floor. They are busy servicing today's cars. And I said, "Well, you know, my car's yesterday's car, so I have to wait another day now for today's cars, even though I'm yesterday's car? All right, whatever, go get the service manager." Service manager comes on the line, and he's got a different story about what this test drive really is. He says the test drive needs to be overnight because they want to see if the car is doing well in the morning. He says, now get this, Tesla's protocol is to have the shop supervisor take home a car for the night that has repeated issues to test everything and then bring it back in the next morning. And I said, I'm sorry, no. Under no circumstances is someone taking my car home, parking it in their driveway, having it for the night, and bringing it back the next morning. He says, well, we can give your car back right now if you sign off that you have accepted the car and declined the overnight test drive. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't decline the overnight test drive. I declined having someone take my vehicle as their personal mode of transportation to the evening, parking at their home. And I said, furthermore, there's no way that's Tesla's policy. And if it is, that is just a horrible policy. It opens you up to all sorts of liabilities. My car could be broken into overnight at this person's home, could be damaged. Any number of issues can happen that are completely avoidable. So he says to me, well, what would you recommend? And I said, well, it's pretty simple. You said you need about 30 miles and you want to test it in the morning. You drive the car 15 miles away from the shop, 15 miles back to the shop, park it at the shop, and then drive it again in the morning, confirm everything's okay, and then I'm coming to get my car. And he says, okay, if we can do what you've just asked for, are you willing to sign off on the overnight test drive? I said, well, I'm willing to sign off on the overnight test drive under one circumstance, and that is you take my car out of service mode so that I can watch on the app and confirm that my car did not park in someone's driveway overnight. He says to me he can't do that. Honestly, I don't know why. But he says he can't do that, but he's given me his word that my car will be handled exactly as I requested, and it'll be parked at the shop overnight, tested and confirmed for the morning, and then I'll be able to retrieve the car tomorrow. So I've already tweeted it. I'm waiting to see if Elon replies or if Tesla replies. There is no way that is company policy, and if it is, this needs to be changed immediately. You know, basically I'm at the end of my rope. If the car comes back tomorrow with issues, I'll be requesting the buyback, as I said, or starting the lemon law process, whichever Tesla prefers to go down. And honestly, you know, I love making positive videos. I'm all in on Tesla. I'm long on Tesla stock. We own 2 Model 3s. I convinced my dad to get a Model S. I've referred 23 people to Tesla, plus countless others before I could qualify for referrals. Obviously, I'm all in on Tesla, but I have to be honest with you all. If there was a competitor that had a long-range, good-looking electric vehicle, I'd be thinking about it right now. So yes, Tesla has a bit of a competitive advantage. They're the only one who makes a long-range, good-looking electric vehicle, especially at a somewhat reasonable price. But that's not going to hold up for much longer. The competition's coming. They're, what, 1 to 2 years away? Tesla must fix this service problem. We can all be all in on the mission, but the masses won't care about the mission. The masses won't be happy with a car that requires a lot of service, that is backed up on service. We just saw from Bjorn how long the wait time is in Norway, a really electric-friendly country, to get service. So Tesla, again, my final plea, please take this seriously. Please fix your service problems. I'm a fanboy. I'm going to hang in there as much as I can. Even if I lemon law this car, I'm just going to buy another Model 3, but that can only hold up for so long. So that's it. That's all I have for you on this one. Go ahead and subscribe. I've got a button up on the screen right now. And again, if you haven't seen it, I've got a link right there on the screen as well to the last video on service. You can get caught up on it. But go ahead and subscribe. I'll keep you all updated. Hopefully we get back to positive videos. I've got a lot planned here in the new year, so I don't want to sour it with too many negative videos right now. But honestly, that's how I feel right now. My viewpoint on Tesla has soured overall, not just service. This is souring my experience. Hopefully we get it turned around. My next video is to tell you I've taken my car. It feels like $1 million. It's all brand new, and we'll be on our way to making positive videos again. But until next time, that's all I have for you today. Have a good one. Bye.